back after missing 18. She's been a factor.
And the defense overall was hoping our team could continue that through the remaining 3 quarters. It's got to start on the defensive end if they're going to get back into it. That's what they pride themselves. Defense to offense, a good example.
Williams creeping behind Collier. Gets it to her. Collier keeps it, drives it, and finishes.
3. It was just kind of slow coming up the floor. I think you see some of that fatigue in the Mercury, but Nate Tibbetts wants this game to be fast because Minnesota's quarter court defense is so good.
And Phoenix now with its largest lead as Collier misses that one short.
Well, we didn't like the sound of that record-setting statistic you just gave, so we're going to try to clean that up.
How about on the offensive end of the floor, Coach? What would you like to see?
Not trying to
push.
Phoenix has missed 10 of their last 11. As Copper misfires there.
You have to wonder if some of that is Phoenix's legs with their quick turnaround.
Here's Heidemann. Kicks it out, knocked away, trying to get it back. Does. How about that? A little chicken salad. Telling Westbelt, you need to shoot that.
And so is Haberly. That's why Westbelt's in the game, to take threes.
Here's Heidemann. 2 seconds left. Heidemann. That'll do it for the third. We are set up.
Just get stops. We'll be all right. And then she went right in to designing the offense.
Well, she is terrific at the ATO after timeout. There's a turnover. Minnesota is capable, and she's a willing passer out of that.
McBride and Veronica Burton. 14 fouls now for the Valkyries. One more, and they're in the bonus as Heidemann launches it, nearly hits it from 3/4 of
skill set to have the versatility that she brings to the game.
First miss there from Burton from 3. She was 2 for 2, has 6 of the 11 points for the Valkyries as
what a take
with the make to the cup. Nearly turned it over on the inbound. Good defense. Wow, what a tough move and take.
Footwork, beautifully done.
Final minute of the quarter. And a 10-point lead for
the seen a transition take call. Foul called at the baseline, 94 feet away.
Off the miss, Heidemann from half court. And it won't fall, but a huge more buckets like that from Kyla Charles and company to stay in this.
That's good defense right there. It's just better offense, right? Carl goes over that, under that screen to try to cut the draw. She's a tremendous offensive rebounder and defender.
A year veteran out of UCLA. Came over from Phoenix in that expansion draft. McBride bounce pass in to Fee.
You just need one dribble. Sue Blau's in charge of the officials, by the way.
And she does a great job. I think they say Jessica Shepard. How dangerous are the Liberty?
Dangerous as a 5 as Carrington comes up with a steal. And Emma Misc has been added to the lineup as well. So they have dangerous as a 5 as Carrington comes up with a steal. And Emma Misc has been added to the lineup as well. So they have more.
The Valkyries. Minnesota just won so far. Those turnovers are killing Golden State. And it's just kind of been a flat-feeling game, a flat-feeling atmosphere. Neither team is shooting the lights out, that's for sure, but there's just kind of not the buzz and energy in this feeling of seeing shots go into the players as they head into the playoffs. Charles misses on the drive, and Collier clears. I really respect the fact that she even took that shot. Then she lost. 2:47 left in the third. Carlton trying to find. We are all united. As this Lynx team is united, so are we. Jalen Sherrod with a steal and a bucket.
These games, when everything's clinched, can be a little tricky. What was your message to the team after a tough first quarter?
I don't think there's anything tricky about it.
Oh, Janet the 3. And Sherrod the rebound.
couple of good possessions in a row, though, from Indiana, moving the ball against the zone and getting wide open looks as a result.
Knocked away, dunked his on the seat. Was it the groin? Was it the ankle? Well, she hadn't been fully back from the groin yet when she injured her ankle, which eventually was diagnosed as a bone bruise. And so the ankle still recovering, keeping it at full speed. And the groin was... And she said, even look at what happened to Tyrese Halliburton. Now, you never know exactly what's connected, but he's playing through a calf injury, a soft tissue injury, and ends up tearing as a kid.
Fourth quarter. Three ball from Kristen Williams off the mark. Williams was in training camp for a bit with the Lynx. Drafted by the Washington Mystics in 2022. Blocked there by Segrist. Or excuse me, by Berger. She got a hand on that for the block. And ultimately ends a combined 3 turnovers. So a 19-to-3 assist-to-turnover ratio combined for those two. The first ever doubled up for Natisha Heidemann. Pass into Cameron Taylor. Got head to the body. Boy, she popped right back up. Yes, and that is really a relief to see. There have been some harsh collisions in the WNBA this season. Taylor.
61-45. Allen kicks it. Mabry, 3. Hit the backboard. Shepard chases it. Keeps it in, but throws it away.
And she's in double figures, 10 points. Dantas, the spin. Collier has the rebound. Heidemann had 1 assist at Indiana. That was her lowest of the season. And Cheryl Reeve, after the game, said Courtney's dealing with an ailment. She didn't go into any detail, but a lot of players are dealing with an ailment right now. Just Courtney's has affected her play a little bit. Pass too strong, and the Lynx turn it over for a 6th time. I'm going to need clarification as to why Courtney Williams did not shoot 2 free throws. If that was a foul on Shea Petty, I would think Williams should be at the free throw line.
I would have to see if she was in the act of shooting. Was she, but was she in her full release for Boston?
Something that catches your eye. Hull lost it. Collier got Howard in the mouth. Here's Mitchell. I think that's a 2. Doesn't go. And now it's McBride. Petty. 1 more pass. Hull left it short, and Smith has the board. Williams will bring it across. And that time, Petty got...
Was just signed a couple of days ago, the newest hardship exception for the Indiana Fever, who is a 36-year-old vet, played 6 years in the WNBA, including some time in LA this year.
So then it becomes a decision for Coach White and her staff, right?
3rd-year pro, 1st year in Minnesota. Mitchell then turns it over. Lexi Hull gets back in there, saves the possession for Indiana. Mitchell, 1 of 2 from the line. 2 of 4 on the night. Barrington lets it fly. Backing her way in on Shepard. Shot clock down to 2. Hook shot is short. Williams so dangerous in transition. Switched on to Turner. Backdoor pass, but it's knocked away, deflected and stolen by Boston.
Top half anyway. Certainly Minnesota leads in multiple categories on the offensive side, including the 2 you just mentioned.
Williams, who had it deflected. Inside, Boston takes it away. Here's Kelsey Mitchell looking for her first scoring in the second half. Won't get it there. She's only got Boston 3 looks in the first half. It's a 5-point game with 8 seconds to go, and the Fever have to foul it.
According to the scorer's book. And there she is. On the court, you bet, right there, number 00. A turnover by the Lynx, Maria. There you see the Jalen Sherrod. And a pick by Howard. And the Dream up by 4. And a steal on the inbounds. 6 have been on the road, and they were just on the West Coast in Las Vegas, and that is a long way from Atlanta. Gray goes to the court. Foul, which, of course, the Lynx would be perfectly fine with, so not sure exactly where Cheryl Reeve has the frustration, but we play on. another turnover here. McBride just have been playing catch-up basketball for about the last 5 minutes here.
Well, and this is where you feel not having Nafisa Collier in the game because he
getting a 2 off the glass.
Yeah, and that type of physicality, this is why this Atlanta team bothers Minnesota, because that's how they play, and then it
just perfection. 7 assists tonight for Courtney and 5 rebounds. So while the shot has not been falling, Courtney Williams is contributing in this game. She is on the bench right now. Heidemann, crossover dribble. Shepard doing a great job in that starting lineup. A 2-point jump shot at mark. Now making her move. Oh, crossover. Step back. 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive board attempt by
that trust by putting herself in uncomfortable leadership positions. And guys, noticing this year, she spent more time than ever in the weight room, said she's stronger, saying playing in the Australia leagues was eye-opening. Tiff, you had a great question about what made her
Lynx trail by 2, McBride. To get it in, Williams. Lost it. Didn't quite catch it.
Heidemann on the center circle. Heidemann, throw it right to Jones. 8 points for Emma Misc. They go with 6 rebounds, 3 assists. She's made some key defensive plays as well. Speaking of defensive plays, Cloud.
Sure. Liberty needed a response, and the fact that they could come out of a timeout and go right inside to Emma Misc, that speaks huge for their potential in the future as they continue to get chemistry, mesh, and gel together.
Both John Paul Jones and Sabrina Ionescu with the double-double tonight. Ionescu all over Carlton. It's an offensive foul.
Well, that's what New York needs. They need stops and then good looks offensively. I like that take by Sab. That's certainly one of her go-to moves, fading to the left, shooting with the right.
Oof. Couldn't get the call or the angle.
And she's having to learn on the fly.
And Sandy Brondello said there's a difference between the international game and the WNBA game that she has to adjust to.
Oh, just the post players. Normally international game, you can play with 2 posts. Here we play with 1.
So Minnesota ball, 4 to shoot. They're going to put Heidemann on the run. Heidemann has to try and get something off, fading away in the corner, able to graze the rim, and now New York can hold.
And if you would like more on